I don't know if you guys saw the Because Science episode about that, like the unstoppable force versus the immovable object, but it would just like destroy the universe essentially if that happened. Okay, let's pray to Elia or Ilea. I like to call her Ilea, but apparently it's Elia. Right, so there she is. Pray to her. You kneel while you pray, you feel the space around your body shift and melt, and you find yourself in a vision of the mountaintop temple. Yet you see neither worshippers nor a dragon, but a tree. Its limbs wrap around the perimeter of the temple, tapering into twigs and branches of all sizes and angles. They seem too long and too numerous to be held up by the meager trunk, but they hold steady in the breeze. A single sparrow lands on the nearest branch. It watches you. Whistle to the bird. You whistle the first tune that pops into your head. The sparrow blinks its beady eyes and hops closer to you along the branch. It bobs its tiny head and opens its beak, and the rich, trilling melody that spills forth is the song of a chorus of birds. A massive flock descends with a thundering of wings and whooping, screeching, chirping calls. They fill the boughs of the tree by the thousands, birds of every shape, size, and color, nestling next to one another. Pelagina sighs heavily. To be honest, I really can't stand birds. Ha! The one that has like feathers on her head. That's great. A breeze ripples through the air. The limbs sway, creaking with a strange, gentle rhythm. A few hundred of the birds flit from their branches, forming a brilliantly variegated flock in front of the tree. As they meet and swoop in unison, you catch a glimpse of someone looking back at you, cloaked by the flurry of feathers.
You journeyed to my temple and rid it of the dragon. Now my faithful may return, singing their joy to the skies and praising me through their creation.
The fluttering wind carries a voice, gentle and soft. Life is creation and celebration. I'm glad to have served you in this. The breeze blows through the tree. A dove tucks its head into its feathers and watches you.
Glad because you seek to protect life, or because you seek a patron. And yet you have proven yourself with this task. I would tell you of another.
I'm listening. The birds return to the tree and nestle among their peers. The breeze ripples through the branches again, carrying the goddess's voice.
You must stop Theos, and you must undo the tragedy he has wrought.
1000% agree. Birds all over the tree begins to chirp and sing, and in the rise and fall of their voices, Elia speaks. Theos acts but is moved by another. The exiled queen whispers in his ear, urges him to rob the living and the unborn of their souls for her benefit, and he has obeyed. A hawk shifts on its perch. She will consume them, grow powerful while 1,000 empty children are born. But there is still time to reverse this tragedy. How can I return things to the way they were? The birds suddenly fall silent, watching you. The voice on the wind returns. Guide the trapped souls back to the bodies they were stolen from. Holoborn children whose eyes have never seen the sun. You could restore them, give their families hymns of joy after years of lament. The breeze tickles your ear. Peace and restoration gives purpose to suffering. There is no meaning, no redemption in pain that does not lead to fulfillment. Symmetry demands that great rejoicing follow suffering such as this. I'm not so sure it's possible to truly undo the harm Theos has caused. You hear the cry of a swift, soft, and plaintive. Perhaps the years cannot be forgotten, and for some, perhaps it is already too late. But if you could restore even one soul, kindle one spark of life, raise one voice in joy, it would be worth it. There's another side to this. His tone is cautious. You've seen the consequences of the soul disjointed from its own cycle. Could these children ever truly return? Thank you, Ilea. Or Elia. I will continue to Sun and Shadow.
When you reach the burial isle, You will find souls there that I have granted reprieve for their sins. I give these to you, for only they can bear you to safety on your journey down. And when you face Theos and the rotting fruits of his endeavors, remember the conversation we have had. In that moment, you will have power rivaling a god's. And after it, you will live in the world that you have chosen. Choose Restoration, Watcher. Return the souls to the bodies they were stolen from. Swear to me that you will do this, and I shall give you power to make even Woodica quake. I can be merciful and terrible, Watcher.
Great wings dark against the sun unfold behind a tree, casting a blinding shadow across the temple of the briefest of moments. I swear to return the souls to the Ullowborn children of the Deerwood. And I shall remember. The dark wings snaps shut and the tiny sparrow flits to your shoulder. It tilts its head back and opens its beak, and the song that spills forth is like nothing you've ever heard. Melodies at once mournful and beautiful entrance you. The world becomes a place of pure color and sound. Each perfect moment follows the next like the lines of a poem or the bar of a song.
Wait, I'm not done with you.
Pelagina steps forward inside the flock of birds. Birds wheel and pivot, showing a flash of pale feather. Who is this that speaks in anger? You owe Pelagina some answers. There's a pause as the birds settle on the branches and regard Pelagina. Questions flutter and circle in her mind. Let her ask what she will.
It's not often that any of our kind get the chance to speak to their... What should I call you? My mother? Father? Those words seem to fall short and yet be too generous, given our history.
Oh, that's right. She's a godlike of Elia. The birds cock their head, craning and twisting their necks to look at one another. You are angry with me.
What did you expect? Should I be happy? To be like this? To live like this? What kind of creator does this to her creation and abandons it in a world this cruel?
I was out on my deck having a smoke and I saw a hawk fly in and chase a rabbit in my backyard. That's awesome, dude. And should I have plucked you from your home, wrapped you in my wings, and brought you to a nest like this one? Some tranquil and harmonious place far from the war chants and battle dances you love so well? A hawk shivers, ruffling its feathers. Tell me what you want.
All I've ever wanted from any of your kind is to take some responsibility. Any responsibility for what you've done. To us. To every one of the children you've abandoned.
The birds flap their wings, rising from the branches. You are a song of ferocity, and one I love well. I hear your furor and rage, and it is music. Your prowess and valor leaves a trail like a tapestry upon the world. I would not dampen your song, even with the comfort of my wings.
What does that mean? Come back here!
Pelagina shouts angrily into the retreating flock of birds. There's no response. Pelagina fists clench in frustration. I'm sorry you didn't get the answers you were looking for, Pelagina. You deserve better.
We all deserve better.
A shoulder slump in resignation.
Hey there.
Slowly now.
Talk to Durance.
What is it, Watcher?
Does what we learned about Woodica trouble you?
It stinks of her. It is justice, but if her greater purpose was to think Margaret would fall prey to such deceit. And Aethys. Widewind had always claimed to be invading Deerwood to free it. What if it were true? What if he had come to stop Woodica's plot before it began? Surely Aethys earned his death at Godhammer Citadel, but not for those reasons. Not to keep him silent. If such a thing has brought about this chaos...
Durance tilts his head as if listening to an inner voice, then he frowns, the frown deepening as he speaks.
Must we always be tools of gods? If Woodica and Margrin, if they are the cause of this, the Hollowborn, if the purges were never necessary, if Aethys was fighting back...
The purges?
We started saving the Aothasians from themselves, burning any that didn't die with their god. Heresy in Rayed Ceres is one thing. Heresy here in the Deerwood comes with a more personal touch.
So you just inserted a crime with one of your own.
As I see it, every Aothasian who still lives in the Deerwood puts the nation at risk. Is another dagger held to the throat of our faith. Root them out, burn them, or send them back to Rayed Ceres to wallow in the blood of their failure.
I wanted to ask about the region and its history. No, let's keep moving.
Hey there.
Okay, I think this is the end of the game, is it? Oh, I can talk to Galawain. But I wanted to talk to Magrin. That would have been great. But I think she's silent now. Notice that Eothas is not even here. Eothas is not here. He's dead. No, but what I mean is, like, if I go down there, am I triggering, like, a sequence of events that will make it so that the game ends, and it will be too late for me to go back and kill the dragons? Or do the side quest, you know? Or should I do the side quests now, all of them, and then come back only when I've done everything else to do that part? Is the point of no return. Okay, that's what I thought.
Sure.
Stop right there.
Soldier, the Phantom Soldier.
Inquisitor.
The Phantom Soldier raises his short sword to your chest.
Did you think you wouldn't be recognized here in your old home? I've seen your trials with my own eyes.
I've seen you light pyres with good people tied to them. People that known many a year. He seizes you by the throat and your airway tightens. Whether real or imagined, you cannot tell. They deserve your confession. He raises the point of his sword, holding it at a hair's breadth from your eye.
Suros, what are you doing?
Who's that? Yovara. Startled, the soldier releases you immediately and turns to face the speaker, a woman in a plain wool tunic, fully a head shorter than he, but somehow seeming to tower over him. You have seen this woman's face before, but from afar, bloodied and burned as she lay stretched across an iron wheel. At the moment, it is marked only with concern.
An assassin sent by the Inquisition, my lady, daring to approach our camp.
If she is so poor an assassin as to approach an armed guard in daylight, I should have little to fear. I would hear what this woman has to say. She stares him down until he can no longer face her. He turns away, sour-faced, and pretends to be suddenly distracted by something far off.
Surely this is some trick of my mind. I did not expect to see you again.
Yovara's eyes widen as she sees your face for the first time. Grand Inquisitor Theos X Arcanon dispatched me here to spy on you. Yovara doesn't blink. Are things as desperate as that over there? I never have known. I hope your next assignment is more stimulating. Listening to my lectures is dull work for a spy. I hope there might be another reason, but you're here and that is good enough on its own. Whatever your reasons, I've missed you over all these years. Having you here now at a time when I'm surrounded by strangers is a wonderful gift. I would like for you
to stay here in our camp as my guest.
My lady Yovara, I beg of you. This is an Inquisitor. This is a desperate attempt on your life. The only way it can succeed is if you allow it to.
No longer able to remain quiet, the soldier approaches Yovara and puts his hand on her shoulder, turning her aside. His voice is hushed but by no means private.
This is a missionary, same as I was, taught the wrong things as I was. If I can't have faith in one woman's ability to reason once she knows the truth, what hope do we have?
She brushes his hand away with the calm grace of the resolute.
My lady, she admits being a spy.
That should make her less of a threat, wouldn't you agree? I have nothing to hide. All I see here is an opportunity to persuade someone who could help us. We have many former missionaries here. They are our most loyal, our most helpful. Many have died for us. These are not people we should be turning away. And if the Inquisition wants my life, they can have it. They know as well as I do that
Tainted with a host! Holy shit! Thank you so much, Tainted. You're awesome, man. Love your face. Welcome to everybody watching from Tainted Rumbler. You guys are fantastic. I'm Shino7. We've been playing a bunch of different games on the channel. Recently, we're doing the Pillars 1 playthrough that we're about to finish very soon. And then we're going to do Pillars 2. We're doing Battletech. And we're also playing some indie titles. We're doing Omen Sight and Forgotten Anne, which are fantastic. For those of you that were already here, please give some love to the wonderful Tainted Rumbler. He's amazing. Probably one of my best friends on Twitch. Super cool streamer, super chill. He's playing a lot of survival games lately, doing RP. He plays a lot of shooters, competitive ones, and he's fantastic. Seriously, give him some love. He deserves it. And also, he's super close to that 4K followers. I would love if he could reach it. That would be fantastic. And hey, Tainted, what's up, man? How was your stream, buddy?
Come. We have much to talk about.
Yuvara beckons you somewhere behind her. Right. Was good need to eat, so lurk mode, my bro. No worries, dude. I know how it is. Oh boy. Oh, it's gonna suck. Oh, it's gonna suck so much. Oh boy. Okay. Uh-huh. How did you split a stack? Nope. That just puts it in here. I don't know how to split a stack.
Hey,
Yeah?
I'm ready.
Uh-huh.
Oh! Yes, it is.
How may I help?
Yes, it is that. Great. Save. Yeah.
The Watcher of I'm a little more surprised. I am Lengra.
Thank we she's your Lengra.
Lengra, when his consul Hot's knowledge can better luck.
I've
Okay, bro. He's about to lose. I missed. Oh, we might be fucked.
I'm here.
Okay, eel. she's dead. This is going really well.
I'm ready.
Oh,
Whoa! Heater's down.
just like it to go down.
Ymir, see.
I missed. Uh...
But
He's not done casting, is he?
I'm.
It didn't work?
Let's just go for